Today I'm going to be making some Spam fried rice. So I have here some teriyaki Spam. We all love the taste of the teriyaki Spam better than the regular one. And I got this at my local grocery store, Stater Brothers. I'm going to add some corn. You can add some frozen corn, which is just as good. A whole onion, not this whole bag, maybe like a quarter of this bag. This bag is 16 ounces, and I might even add some frozen green beans as well. Ideally, you want to use rice that is a day old because it's easier to stir fry. But I ran out of rice, so I made a new batch and I'm letting it cool, and you can still make fried rice with it. Okay, so I'm gonna get started by cutting up my Spam and frying it into my pan. So I have my stove on to about medium to low. This oven runs hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and have it a little bit lower than medium. I'm gonna go ahead and add the oil. Let that get warmed up a little bit and start chopping up. Open up my can of Spam and put it on my cutting board. So to easily open it, you just kind of squeeze the can and it pops right out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them in cubes. So first I'm going to cut them lengthwise. And the color of this Spam is slightly red-orange because it is teriyaki flavor. I'm going to use this whole can of Spam for my Spam fried rice, but I may not use the entire thing of rice. I used 2 cups to make that little bowl of rice. Okay, so I have about 4 here, and I'm just going to cut it like julienne, long strips, and then turn it to the side and cut cubes. There you go. Now, whatever kind of veggies you put in your fried rice, Spam fried rice, is totally up to you. If you don't like onions, don't put onions. If you don't like carrots, don't put that. I forgot to add, I will be adding some eggs to my Spam fried rice. Because what's fried rice without eggs, right? Right. Okay, so I'm going to take the rest of my Spam here and cut them up. Okay. And then just cube them. Better safe than fast when cutting, guys, so just go nice and slow so you don't cut your fingers. Okay, there you go. Get over here. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this in the frying pan and add in my Spam. You're basically just browning the Spam because it's already pre-cooked, okay guys? This is super easy and super yummy to make. If you like teriyaki, if you like Spam, give this recipe a try. So now you can see the Spam is getting nice and golden brown. I'm going to let that go for a little bit longer because I like my Spam pretty golden brown. Oh, look at that steam. Whoa! It's going to be so good. Okay, now that the Spam is nice and golden brown, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more oil. And I'm going to put my onions in. So I like my onions nice and big because I love onions. So I didn't dice them into cubes. I'm not apologetic about my onions. I love them. They're good for you. They're anti-inflammatories. Everyone should eat more onions. But if you don't like them, don't put them in. I'm going to get those onions nice and soft, sweat them down. I'm going to add a little pepper, some salt. I'm going to let those sweat down a little bit. So I'm going to put the lid on and come back in a few minutes. Okay, now that my onions have softened, I'm going to go ahead and add in the garlic. I didn't want to add the garlic with the onions this time because I don't want the garlic to burn. So, okay, stir that up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take my onions out. Adding just a little bit more oil. And I'm going to go ahead and fry up my egg. And I have about 6 eggs in here. Ow, that's hot. I have about 6 eggs in here. And I just put some garlic, salt, and pepper. You're going to quickly scramble, fry your eggs. So I'm just going to keep moving the egg to the center. This is so quick and easy, and it's a great idea to get rid of any veggies or day-old rice or Spam, bacon, sausage, hot dogs, whatever you want to make fried rice with. So the egg cooks really fast. So if you were cooking this in a wok, you could cook everything and just push everything off to the side where it is much cooler. But because I'm cooking it in a traditional frying pan, I'm taking it out once it's cooked and I'm going to add it back in once it's ready. Now you don't have to cook the egg all the way through because when you add in the rice, it continues to cook. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to go ahead and put in the rice. And you can add as much or as little. I'm just going to do about that much rice. Maybe one more. There, that much rice. Now I'm just going to stir everything up. And this is when you would add your soy sauce and your seasonings. I'm going to go ahead and add back in my onions. So you can add as much or as little as you want. There's no real measurement. Start stirring that up. Let me go ahead and get my Spam back in here. Okay. So good. So that's not good for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a little bit more than I wanted. But that's okay, veggies are good. So because I have a lot of peas and carrots, I'm just going to add a few green beans. Not too much. That's good. I love veggies. This is great for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, potlucks, picnics, meal prepping. This is actually going to be my lunch for tomorrow. You can use any kind of soy sauce you want. I'm using Filipino soy sauce. You can use Kikkoman, really whatever. I've got a lot of ingredients in here, so I'm going to put a lot of soy sauce. I like my fried rice pretty dark. Okay. And it also adds lots of yummy flavor. Just stir everything around. I'm going to add in some garlic salt, lots of pepper, and a little bit of onion powder. Stir it up some more. So it's pretty much done at this point. All you're doing is making sure that the veggies are cooked through because they were frozen, and that the seasoning is how you like it. I'm going to go ahead and taste it for seasoning. Yummy. I actually think I'm going to add some more corn to give it a little more sweetness. Now you can customize your fried rice any way you like it with whatever ingredients you like. That's what's so great about it. You can make it just for your liking. I wish I had some bean sprouts because I would add that into my fried rice and it tastes so good.